not disrespect the marathon. Embrace the struggle and make pain your friend. Because the harder the struggle, the greater the reward. Pain is temporary. A marathon is forever.
Okay, so it's currently the 21st of July, and I want to run a marathon.
From the finish line, it's glorious, torn up, and now he's in his head.
Yeah, that type of marathon. I've got my goal set on the One City Marathon here in Gqeberha on the 6th of December. And my goal? To run sub 3 hours. Ambitious? Yes. Crazy? Potentially yes, but that will be my goal for my debut marathon. So where am I at currently? Last month I ran a 10km PB of 38:45 and my half marathon PB is 1 hour 29. But I know I'm going to have to significantly reduce that if I have any chance of the marathon. This past month I've been focusing just on speed work, trying to get my 10k and 5km times down. My average week would look something like Monday speed work, Tuesday easy, Wednesday strength training, Thursday tempo run, Friday easy, Saturday LSD, and then rest on the Sunday. But no matter how fast your 5k time is, the marathon is a different beast. So, how did I start running? Well, my dad got me into it back in high school. He used to be a runner, having finished the Comrades twice. First, I just ran with him, and then eventually joined a club and did some local races. I enjoyed the fitness gained, and I mean, it was the only sport I could do. I kept it up, and at the end of high school, I got my 5k time down to 19:10. But then, COVID happened. Everything stopped, including my training. Since everything was indoors, I replaced running with juggling, which became my new hobby and sport. And I spent, well, too many hours practicing. But I missed the fitness and the fun that running brought, so I got back into it, with one goal in mind: get sub 40 for the 10k. A few months later, or maybe a few years later, I finally achieved that. And then there was only one thing on my mind: sub 3 marathon.
So today is the 10th of September, Wednesday. I'm doing an easy 10k run. Normally I would have done strength training on a Wednesday, but now I'm switching that to another running down on a Wednesday. So now I'll be running for 6 days a week, and I'm done with strength training. You know, gotta up that mileage. And I'm glad I'm done with strength training. I did not like strength training. Anything not running is a chore, is a pain. I like running. So I'm glad I get to do an extra day of running. I would like to think that strength training did help me when I was doing it. But now, Wednesdays are another running day. Running, Lord willing, 6 days a week. Upping that mileage. We've got 3 months to go till the marathon. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Time for a running montage.
We can lay here on a mountain, me and you. Can you feel it? This is something new. I can see your heart's been broken too. So just lay here on a mountain, me and you.
the 16th of October. Training's going well. I just did a fast 10 kilometers. I did it on the treadmill. My time was 36:58. First time going sub 37. So of course I'm very happy with that time. It's almost 2 minutes faster than my official PB. But of course it's on the treadmill, so it doesn't really count. But still, fast 10k, sub 37 on the treadmill. Training's going well. We keep going.
I can see your heart's been broken too. So just lay here on a mountain, may you. We can lay here on a mountain, may you. Can you feel it? This is something new. I can see your heart's been broken too. So just lay here on a mountain, may you.
It's Wednesday, can't even talk. Just did my last big tempo run before the marathon. 16 Ks on the treadmill in under 1 hour. I'm very happy with that. Of course it is on the treadmill, so it doesn't really count, can't really count as a proper run. But still, sub 16 or sub 1 hour for 16 Ks on the treadmill. I'll take that. That was the final tempo run for the marathon. I've got a long run on Saturday, and I'm going to start tapering. So I'm confident. Training has been going well. Now it's just race day. Now it's just to execute mentally, especially to have that mental strength on race day to keep up a sub 3 pace, and we'll get it. We'll see how it goes, and we'll get that sub 3 on race day.
Okay, so I finally reached the taper stage before a marathon. So my hectic weeks are over. My longest runs, my fastest runs are done now. And now I get to taper, decrease the mileage, decrease the distance, making sure I keep fit, I stay fresh, but I don't want to now injure myself or push myself as it's too soon before the marathon to gain any real fitness in any case. So the goal now is to just taper. Last week, if you count from Monday to Saturday, it was a 110 kilometer week. But if you count from Sunday to Saturday, then it was a 150 kilometer week. So 150 kilometers in 7 days, that's by far my most mileage in 1 week. So yeah, that was crazy. This week is gonna be much lower, maybe around 70 Ks or so for the week. And then we'll now nicely taper and recover so that on marathon day, I'm the freshest, I'm the most ready for performance. So today it's just an easy 10 kilometers. My easy days used to be 14 Ks, so already an easy 10K feels weird. Yesterday I did 6 by 1 kilometer intervals, but those intervals were much slower than usual as well. So yeah, it feels a bit weird to slow down. It feels a bit weird not to be fully tired after a run, but tapering, recovery is just as important as the actual race or the actual training as well. So let's enjoy this tapering session and get ready for the big marathon.
So tapering I did, all the way to the marathon. Okay, so it's the day before the marathon. I'm on the way now to collect my number. Last day. Not sure if it's quite sunk in. Maybe it'll sink in on marathon day. 42 kilometers, that's a long way to go. I'm driving the route of the marathon, making sure I visualize each and every point, vital aspect of the mental training, which it all is at this point. Looking forward to this sub 3. Here we go. thought I'd do a little post-race commentary for this. So I had to wake up at 2:30 in the morning for this race that started at 5:30. There were more than 3,000 runners, so quite a lot. The weather was good, conditions was good, stretched, did my warm-up, got there more than enough time left, all that jazz. Starting went well. My first 15 kilometers or so was at a 4:18 pace, so slightly slower than the 4:15 goal pace, but still that's good pace to start off with. The next 10Ks from the 15K to the 25K mark, I increased the speed a bit. I did like 4:15 to 4:12 minutes kilometers to try and catch up for the time lost in the beginning. I had a energy drink at the 12K, 23K and then 32K marks. So I got all my drinks well. And then the 30K mark happened and I hit the wall. It was a weird feeling because mentally I was still fine, but my legs just didn't want to run. My legs just didn't want to move. So my pace dropped from a 5 minutes per K to 6 minutes to 7 minutes. And eventually at the 38-kilometer mark, I had to walk. It pained me to do so. I wanted to do everything but walk, but I thought that was the only thing that I could do. I did intermittently jog in between, and then the last kilometer I went back to a jog because I can't finish the marathon walking. Yeah, looking back, you can see there I am. Yeah, it was tough, and don't know where my head was at that point. Looking back, my biggest mistake was definitely my improper fueling. While I took energy drinks, I didn't take any energy gels, so my potassium and sodium levels remained high, but my carbohydrates were at an all-time low. So I believe that was the biggest mistake, and hopefully changing that will help for the next time. I finished in an official time of 3 hours, 18 minutes and 59 seconds, and I'm just happy to be done. The marathon is hard. While I was training, I told my friend about the sub-3 goal, and she said, "You are mad, by the way, sub-3 hours." Yes, maybe I was a bit mad to aim for sub-3 on my first marathon, but you need to be ambitious in order to achieve. I'm happy that I completed the marathon, and hey, I'll take a sub-3:20. My biggest mistake was my improper fueling. I need to take energy gels on the next time. But that's why we do these. We fail, we get back up, and we do better the next time. Failure is inevitable for growth. I'm going to go back to the drawing board and come back stronger next time. I want to thank my friends and family, so much support that came from them. And thank you for watching.